Hey guys, welcome to this video on the top 10 countries exporting to Cambodia. If you enjoy learning about global trade, make sure to like, subscribe, and watch till the end to find out who takes the #1 spot. Let's count down from 10 to 1. Number 10, United States. The United States is the 10th biggest exporter to Cambodia. In 2024, Cambodia imported goods worth about $254 million from the US. The main products include vehicles like cars and trucks, refined petroleum, soybeans, frozen beef, copper waste, motor vehicle parts, and pharmaceuticals. Cambodia buys these because the US makes high-quality cars and machinery that help build roads and factories. Also, food like soybeans supports animal feed for farms. Trade started growing after Cambodia joined the World Trade Organization in 2004, and the US helps with aid too. This import helps Cambodia's car industry and food supply, creating jobs in transport and farming. Fun fact, many Cambodians drive American brands like Ford and Toyota made in the US. Without these imports, building modern cities would be harder. The US and Cambodia have strong ties through trade deals that make things cheaper. Overall, these goods boost Cambodia's economy by improving tech and health. Trade is expected to grow as Cambodia develops more. Number 9, Hong Kong. Hong Kong ranks 9th among countries exporting to Cambodia, with imports valued at around $330 million in 2024. Key products are electronics like phones and computers, plastics, paper, fabrics for clothes, and machinery parts. Cambodia imports these because Hong Kong is a big RE exporter, getting cheap goods from China and sending them quickly. It's close, so shipping is fast and low cost. Trade has grown since the 1990s when Hong Kong invested in Cambodia's factories. This helps Cambodia's garment sector, where fabrics turn into clothes for export. Also, electronics support phone shops and tech growth. Interesting fact, Hong Kong was once a top spot for smuggling gold to Cambodia, but now it's legal trade. These imports create jobs in sewing and assembly lines. Without them, making clothes would cost more. Hong Kong and Cambodia share Asian ties, with free trade pacts making deals easier. Future trade may rise with more tech needs. This keeps Cambodia connected to global markets. Number 8, South Korea. South Korea is the 8th top exporter to Cambodia, sending goods worth about $470 million in 2024. Main imports are vehicles, electronics like TVs and phones, plastics, iron and steel, and chemicals. Cambodia needs these for building homes and factories, as Korea makes reliable tech at good prices. Trade boomed after a free trade agreement in 2022, cutting costs. Korea also invests in Cambodian car plants. This supports construction and phone use, creating tech jobs. Fun fact, many Cambodians love Korean dramas, so they buy Korean TVs. Imports help modernize farms with machinery. Without them, development would slow. Korea aids Cambodia with training programs too. Trade is growing fast, helping both countries. This boosts Cambodia's economy by improving industry and daily life. Number 7, Malaysia. Malaysia ranks 7th in exports to Cambodia, with a value of around $530 million in 2024. Top products include refined petroleum, palm oil for cooking, electronics, chemicals, and plastics. Cambodia imports these because Malaysia is nearby, making shipping cheap, and palm oil is key for food. Trade grew with ASEAN ties since 1999. This helps Cambodia's food industry and energy needs, creating cooking oil jobs. Interesting fact, Malaysia's palm oil is in many Cambodian snacks. Imports support construction with chemicals. Without them, food prices would rise. Malaysia invests in Cambodian oil refineries too. Future trade may increase with more energy demand. This strengthens Cambodia's supply chain and economy. Number 6, Japan. Japan is the 6th biggest exporter to Cambodia, with imports worth about $580 million in 2024. The main products include frozen beef, vehicle parts like for bikes and cars, motorcycles, air conditioners, machinery, and electronics. Cambodia buys these because Japan makes super reliable and high-quality stuff that lasts long in hot weather. For example, Japanese motorcycles are popular for riding on bumpy roads, and frozen beef is a treat in restaurants. Trade between the two countries started getting stronger in the 1990s when Japan gave aid to help rebuild after tough times. Now, there's a free trade agreement that makes things cheaper by cutting taxes. This helps Cambodia's transport sector, as more motorcycles mean easier travel for people and goods. It also boosts food industries with quality meat, creating jobs in hotels and shops. Fun fact: many Cambodians love Japanese anime, so they buy electronics to watch shows. Without these imports, modernizing cities would be slower, like fewer cool air conditioners in homes. Japan also sends experts to train Cambodian workers on tech, building skills for the future. Trade is expected to grow as Cambodia builds more factories needing Japanese parts. Overall, this partnership improves daily life, from riding bikes to eating better food, and strengthens economic ties in Asia. Number 5. Indonesia. Indonesia is the 5th top exporter, with $993 million in goods to Cambodia in 2024. Main products are coal briquettes for energy, rolled tobacco, palm oil for cooking, paper, footwear, vehicles, and fertilizers. Cambodia imports these because Indonesia has lots of natural resources and makes affordable basics. Being neighbors in ASEAN helps with quick shipping and low costs. Trade has grown since the 1990s with shared cultural roots, like similar foods and festivals. This helps farming with fertilizers for rice fields and food with palm oil in everyday meals. Tobacco goes into cigarettes, a big industry. Fun fact: Indonesian palm oil is in most Cambodian snacks and soaps. Footwear supports shoe factories, creating sewing jobs. Without them, food and energy prices would jump. Indonesia shares tips on farming too. Trade may rise as Cambodia needs more energy for cities. This strengthens basics like food and power, helping the economy grow steadily. Number 4. Singapore. Singapore ranks 4th, exporting goods worth $1.9 billion to Cambodia in 2024. Key imports are gold, refined petroleum, paper made from cellulose fibers, integrated circuits, computers, petroleum gas, and machinery. Cambodia needs these for energy, tech, and even jewelry making. Singapore is great at refining oil and being a trade hub, so stuff gets here fast and cheap. Both are in ASEAN, so trade is smooth with no big barriers. This supports Cambodia's factories with computer parts for assembly and oil for power. Gold imports help make jewelry for export, creating artisan jobs. Interesting fact: Singapore acts like a middleman, re-exporting goods from other countries to Cambodia. Paper is used for packaging and garment industries. Without these, energy costs would rise, slowing growth. Singapore invests in Cambodian businesses too, like ports for better shipping. Future trade could increase with more tech demand as Cambodia goes digital. This keeps Cambodia powered up and connected to world markets, boosting jobs in IT and manufacturing. Number 3. Vietnam. Vietnam is the 3rd biggest exporter with $3.61 billion to Cambodia in 2024. Main products are refined petroleum, light rubberized knitted fabric, machinery, steel, cement, food like rice, and plastics. Cambodia imports these for garment making and building, as Vietnam offers cheap prices and is close by. Border deals since the 1990s have boosted trade with shared history from old kingdoms. This supports factories turning fabrics into clothes for export, creating thousands of sewing jobs. Steel and cement build bridges and houses. Fun fact: Vietnamese rice feeds many Cambodian families daily. Plastics are for packaging. Without them, clothing costs would rise, hurting exports. Vietnam shares farming tech too. Trade keeps rising with more industry. This powers Cambodia's boom in manufacturing and construction. Number 2. Thailand. Thailand ranks 2nd, exporting $6.2 billion to Cambodia in 2024. Top products are refined petroleum, gold, raw sugar, construction materials like cement, food, beverages, and electronics. Cambodia buys these because Thailand is right next door, making delivery super fast and cheap. Historical ties go back centuries, with shared borders and cultures. Free trade zones make deals easier. This supports building projects with cement for roads and homes, creating construction jobs. Petroleum keeps trucks running, and sugar is for sweets and drinks. Interesting fact: Thai beers and sodas like Singha are favorites at Cambodian parties. Electronics help with phones and television. Without them, development would stall, like no fuel for transport. Thailand helps with border markets too. Trade is massive and growing as neighbors help each other. This drives Cambodia's infrastructure and daily needs, making life better. Number 1. China. China tops the list as the number 1 exporter to Cambodia with $12.1 billion in 2024. Key products are fabrics for clothes, machinery, vehicles, electronics, construction materials, and phones. Cambodia imports these because China provides huge variety at low prices, perfect for growing factories. A free trade agreement in 2022 made things even cheaper. Trade has exploded since the 2000s with China's investments in roads and ports. This creates millions of jobs in garment sewing and assembly lines. Phones connect people, and machinery builds modern cities. Interesting fact, almost every Cambodian smartphone is from China, like Huawei or Xiaomi. Construction materials help big projects. Without them, the economy would slow down big time. China offers loans and training too. Trade grows fast, making China a key friend. This transforms Cambodia into a busier, techier place. Thanks for watching till the end. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe for more trade facts, and comment your favorite country below. See you next time.